Oh, hey, it's Paul. Rainy day, all day today, making life miserable. Well, so, anyways, the world's smartest man here, fellow sophisticate, who has told me that he doesn't think I'm a sophisticate, so I can't call him a co-sophisticate. The guy on the three-wheel bike that keeps falling over because he drinks too much. You're in good company, folks. You're in good company. My subscribers, of course, excluded from this, but he hits the bottle pretty hard, but he knows all about the COVID-19 and the up and away with the Delta. You understand? So, and all those thousands and millions, and so full lockdown. He's all in favor of it. He's all in. He can't wait for people to be locked in their apartments, abodes, homes, whatever. What can I do? So I used to be a co-sophisticate, but now I don't qualify anymore, folks. He's a sophisticate, but I am not. Okay. I figure what we'll do is, we already checked in the markets. Bitcoin's like at around 34,000, something like that, maybe 35. And let's just go ahead and run the news, okay? That's the best thing we can do, right? So let's just go to the Drudge Report and let's see what's shaking and cooking here. More to distract you from what they're going to do to start trying to put us back. In my opinion, this is not a fact, by the way. More nonsense here in red to get us into full lockdown again would be my guess. But because it's so dangerous, that's what they're saying, not what I'm saying, but that's what they're saying. So, well, what can you do, folks? Okay? Vladimir Putin taunts USA, declaring world dominance is over. He may be right. China building 100 plus new missile silos. Major expansion of nuke capabilities, ? Trump org charges tomorrow. Tax crimes. Cohen, they've got him. Cosby free. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. Why should they keep paying for all of his medical expenses when the man's a millionaire and he ain't going to be doing any more whatever he was doing, rubbing up against people when they were unconscious or whatever it was? Whatever it was, he's out, it looks like. Cosby free. Court overturns sexual assault conviction, bars further prosecution. Look, folks, I don't know what to say because I didn't hear the evidence. You can be railroaded, okay? You can be railroaded. I don't know if he was or not. Says unfair trial, released from prison. Video, arrives home, flashes peace sign. All right. Felicia Rashad applauds. Terrible wrong being righted. Accusers speak out. Serial rapist. You know, it sounded to me like he was guilty. That's what it sounded like to me. This may be a technicality. It may be insufficient evidence. I don't know. But whatever it is, he's out. Okay, and he's back resting comfortably, I guess. Accusers speak out. Showdown. DeSantis feuds with Trump over Florida MAGA rally amid condo collapse search. Well, condo schmondo, that doesn't make any difference to Donald Clinton. He's got to get his 2024 campaign going there so he can put the finishing touches on getting all the liberal Supreme Courters in there, right? All you Trump people, every time he says he's going to do something, he puts in a lefty. Well, they're not really lefties. They're lefties, folks, okay? Trust me when I tell you, they're lefties, okay? I don't care what you think. You want to come to me? Come to me and I'll straighten you out. You think that fucking dunce is a righty? That fucking imbecile. Oh, he's got a good head on his shoulders. Oh, he does, right? Go fart? Go fart? What's his name? Go fish? Whatever the hell his name is? Go fund? What is his name? Gorsuch? Whatever his name is? He's a fucking lefty masquerading behind a righty facade. You folks can't see that? You can't see what's being done to you? Yes, we all called those never-Trumpers assholes. Of course we all did. But now I'm not so sure anymore. You understand? Why? Because we've got Go Fart now in there. We've got the laid-back blackface Kavanaugh, who's anything but a Republican, and we've got Amy Grant there, or whatever the fuck her name is, that little fucking piece of shit. Okay? Oh, folks, I'm just gonna start losing it, okay? I'm a hurl, so we're gonna get through this, okay? So evidently, DeSantis this may be part of the game plan, okay? Trump is over with. I doubt he'll ever be able to get elected as dog catcher again. And I think DeSantis is being primed and postured for the Republican nomination because he's done some things like getting cruise people where they don't have to have a jab in order to be able to go on the cruise. But we don't really care about that. What we really care is that Mr. DeSantis, you little midget, squished face little fucking retard, what we care about, asshole, since I live here in this godforsaken state, is we want people who do not want to take you know what with the millions and millions and millions of little things that, you know what I'm talking about, millions and millions and millions, according to their own explanation of it. The people who do not want to do it cannot hold their job if they have to fly. Get it, asshole? Well, just do it. Just do it. What could it harm? What could it harm, right? DeSantis, you little squish face, pipsqueak asshole. Oh, but don't worry, all the rich Republicans that want to go and take cruises are going to be able to do it. Fuck you. You gutless wonder. No, you don't want to get up there and say, I feel for the people who've lost their jobs because they have to fly over the pond, or they have to fly over here, or they have to fly from here to there. They can't spend 6 days in a car traveling. Right? No. They've got to be you-know-whatted. Right? Right? You're supposed to be the showpiece now? Right? You mindless asshole? They're all in on it. One is just in it at a lesser degree than the other. Yeah, RL2, my subscriber, she was right. So what I heard, what she said, and what I read that she put down is that he slipped something in there about a little clause there that said that if they think that you're something or another, that they have every right to do whatever they please with you, including a lot of different things, including your accommodations and other such frivolities. We won't get into it, okay? I'm just going to start getting into an even worse mood now than I was in 10 minutes ago, okay? I told you about this Canada at 121 degrees. I mean, folks, I know you had Sioux Indians. I know you had Sioux Indian tribes that laughed at the Americans because they knew that they couldn't withstand one summer in that area, that it would kill whites, the white man. It would kill them back in that day because they did not know how to deal with the heat. And they did not know how to deal with the brutal, vicious cold. All right, let's keep going here. Rolling blackouts for parts of Northwest amid heat wave. Climate ads by conservatives for conservatives shift views. You know, folks, I want to tell you something. I'm kind of unique because I'm here to tell you that I'm going to expose human frailty to you. I don't know if there is global warming. I don't know. How do you like that? There could be. Okay? It could be cyclical. It could be normal. It could be abnormal. It could be exactly as they're warning, or it could be a farce. Everything is open on my plate. You know why? Because if you go back and you listen to the old tribes people and the stories of the American Indians, they will tell you about hot weather. Like I was telling you 5 minutes ago. They will tell you how people died of heat. You understand? They will tell you how people died of brutal, vicious cold through the winters. That you'd be lucky to survive the winter or the summer. So I don't know if it's cyclical or in reality. You understand? I don't know. But I know one thing. It's an agenda, and it's all this stuff that you're seeing is taking us straight in. And once we get in on that, we're finished. You understand? You're talking about brainless Americans that will become as brainless as EU people. And you don't even want to go there. You understand? Now that I've just pissed off all the people in the EU, well, I'm sorry, okay? That California wildfire is getting very, very close to the pot farms. Wouldn't that be a shame, huh? Talk about raising the price. You have to raise the price of those pot farms, okay? Poll support for Biden erodes among Dems. Let's take a look at that. I think that's important. Let's take a look. Poll support for Biden erodes among Democrats as U.S. looks past a scam. What is it? What they want to? The Dems want to perpetually keep us in masks? Is that what they want? Do they want Biden to go out and get posses to go out with the boys in blue and to force people to mask up? And if they don't, they can force them to do it or assist them. What would you like to have done? What would you like to have Mr. Bolshevik there, Biden? What would you like to have him do? Oh, you heard about Trump maybe having a MAGA rally again? Well, don't worry about it. He's on your side anyway, stupid. He's doing the work for you. Don't be afraid. President Joe Biden has seen an erosion in support since April, mainly from fellow Dems, Bolsheviks, as his administration wrestles with Congress to make good on campaign promises, and more Americans worry about an uneven economic recovery. Well, the way to solve that is to put everybody into permanent lockdown, print up a lot of money, and give everybody enough money, just like they're doing in California. When is California going to go off the American dollar and start printing California notes? When are they going to do that? Gabby baby there, the governor, just said that they're paying, that the state of California, the government, or whoever it is, they're going to pay all the back rent to all of the landlords, okay? For all that back rent that wasn't paid. Folks, it's so preposterous. Don't you understand what's going on? A June 11th to 17th national opinion poll shows Biden is still more popular than his Republican predecessor, Donald Trump, ever was. 55% of the brainless, mindless fucking retards of the United States approve of the Bolsheviks' performance in office, and 65% like his response to the scam. At this point, 4 years ago, about 36% of adults approved of Trump's job performance. That's because you don't know what you're talking about, and it's only the ones that are educated, played chess, played games of deception that understand what's going on here. You're mostly mindless idiots, okay? People that have played chess, people who know what an end run is, people who know what a Statue of Liberty play is, people who know what a fake punt is on 4th down. I know, I'm not making any sense, right? The scam's not a scam, right? I know, I'm not making any sense. I'm not. It's just like a dunce there. The 3-wheel dunce over there. Okay? One of the smartest men in the world. Okay? You know what? We're done with that. I'm not reading anymore in this, okay? Because I'm just going to get into a worse and worse mood, okay? Let's finish this out. Kamala office rife with the sun. Not a healthy environment. Well, isn't she married to a white guy? Isn't that what I saw? I mean, I told you folks on my last station, there were a couple times where I caught Wood looking at her, okay? They kind of had her dolled up pretty well. She kind of knows what the, well, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get into trouble, okay? But I think I wasn't the only one that was catching a little Wood there, okay? I mean, what do you want the woman to do? I mean, for God's sake, she's with the white husband. I mean, she's getting hell for being at the border because she told the people over there that if they come in, they're not staying. Or something along that line, pretty close. Or they're going to be turned away or whatever. You can't say that to a Bolshevik. Bolsheviks don't want to hear that. I mean, I would think that Biden would come in and arrest you if you said you were going to turn people away for just waltzing in here. I would think that the ideologue Bolshevik Biden would say, we're not going to have that anymore. You're going to jail for anybody who says that. Why not? Why not? Right, Joe? Right? USA warns that ISIS is still a world threat. Well, what would you recommend that we do? What do you propose? Huh? Why don't we just do it like the honeybees there and bring them all over here into the United States, and we'll breed them down. How's that? Okay, we'll just bring all of them over here, all the Taliban, all of ISIS, just bring them in all of our major cities, and pretty soon they'll be bred down to very nice people over 70, 80, 100 years. What do you think? Joe, that's an idea you got to start rolling around in that once functioning mind of yours. All right, let's see. I told you about that world's first elderly sex robot with wrinkles and silver hair. I changed my mind about that. I want 3 of them. I said I wanted 2. I want 3. Let's take a look at that. I might catch Wood with this. But that looks like a man. Is that a man or is that the robot? Talk about a downer. What in the world is going on here? That can't be real, is it? Is that Grandpa? Oh, please. Oh, that's a male. We're not going there. Okay? You see it? It's a male. We're not going there. You understand? I take back my desire for the order. Let's move on. I knew there was something very, very strange about that whole story. I didn't trust it from the beginning. Designer aims to build air purifying car that you can meet, sleep, and eat in. Grief. Boy dies after being repeatedly slammed in judo class. Let's take a look at that. I was in judo class. I didn't care for it. But I'll tell you right now, I have seen matches, and you can go on YouTube and you can watch kids wrestle, like compete, and those poor kids suffer. I mean, they're crying and screaming in agonizing pain because what's being done to them. And I'm talking about when they're wrestling in like serious competition. And you have a kid that's real good and they just pummel these poor kids. I feel for them. It's horrible. I'm not a big fan of this. Taiwan boy dies after being repeatedly slammed in judo class. We'll leave it to our Chinese friends in Taipei. Well, Taipei is in Taiwan, okay? They should know better, okay? They should know better. 7-year-old Taiwanese boy has died after being repeatedly slammed by his coach and others at judo class. The boy, identified only by his surname Huang, was taken off life support on Tuesday night after being in a coma since the 21st of April. Coach, identified in reports by his surname Ho, has been indicted on charges of causing bodily harm and using children to commit a crime. Ho reportedly ordered other students to throw Hung to the mat, then began to do so himself. Even after the boy vomited and pleaded for the abuse to stop, he eventually became unresponsive and was taken to a hospital, but never recovered consciousness. Do you need to see any more? Do you want to know why they call them dumb chinks? Well, there's a perfect example of it right there. We're not going to go any further on that, okay? Poor child. 7 years old? He's not even a child. He's like an infant, for God's sakes. Oh, Rumsfeld has bought the farm. All right, so he's dead. So evidently that, was he the one with the pacemaker or something? Or was that somebody else? Okay, he's gone to that big shotgun hunting field in the sky, okay? Where he can mistakenly shoot all the other people up there. That's what happened, you know. He went out and went out with his friend and wound up shooting his friend's head practically off. I guess he survived, but, well, mistakes happen, I guess. House votes to establish committee to investigate January 6th Capitol riot. Anti-Semitism rising in America. You Bolsheviks there, you're going to have to start to learn, and you're going to have to start listening to the smart ones like me and others like me. You're only going to be able to make so much traction to get people to crave themselves being in a concentration camp environment for so long. And then the people are going to say, hey, you know what? I do like a little racquetball from time to time. I'm not sure about all this lockdown business, okay? So don't think that you're going to be able to do it all the way and hit pay dirt, okay? And there may be a great big backlash. You understand? I've been telling you this for a long time. Everybody just thinks of me as some kind of a mindless idiot, okay? That's why I named my channel this. It says, Republican Omar, Jews haven't been partners in justice. Well, if you make any criticism of Jews, you're an anti-Semite, right? Not that I like Omar, I don't. Car break-ins skyrocket in San Fran, up 700% in parts of the city. Study, LA no longer the worst traffic. Venice to world premiere of Halloween Kills. Halloween Kills, what a great thing to take the kids to. All that slicing and dicing of human flesh, of scared people, or maybe they deserved it. We don't know. But that's Michael Myers, or whatever the hell his name is there, and they're going to continue the Halloween series just in time for all that good Bolshevik entertainment that needs to be put out there. Take your kids, for God's sakes. We want them to see that. Slicing and dicing can only do them a little good. Make sure you get a couple of big bins of popcorn, a couple of big buckets of popcorn there with extra butter, and really enjoy yourselves. Indiana Bones, Harrison Ford, shoulder injury to delay filming for months. On what? On what? The Revenge of the Tomb Raiders? What is that? Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Crypt? What are they talking about? His crypt? Don't tell me they're doing another one. Are they doing another one? Talk about needing a little number 7 pancake. All right, to make yourself look like you're not 100 years old? How come this isn't clicking on? Let's take a look at this, okay? Yeah, you know, folks, come on now, all right? I mean, there's only so much a number 7 pancake can do after you're, 74 or 78 or whatever it is that he is? Indiana groans. Indiana Jones star Harrison Ford out action for at least 3 months, postponing film. What is this? What's the new film? Folks, it's time to kind of move on here, I think, okay? Look, I like the man. I don't have anything against him, but enough is enough, okay? Enough is enough. I mean, I remember the guy all the way back to when he played that role, which got him the role in Star Wars, American Graffiti, back in the early 70s. That's what got him the role. I remember he was excellent. You want to see his? You want to see him in there? Let me show you. He was an excellent actor, folks. I mean, he was considered a dark, unpredictable actor that they couldn't figure out. That's why they took him in Star Wars, because of this thing on American Graffiti. I'm going to take you there, okay? I'm going to show you what it was with him, okay? Let's go to YouTube, and I'm going to show you his work. He played a really good character. He was very convincing. Harrison Ford, American Graffiti. You want to see him? This was his first movie. A scene. So we'll see what comes up, okay? Yeah, this was him. He played a great character. I mean, he was really funny. He played with this other guy. They were like drag racers, you know? Let's take a look. It was in 1973, American Graffiti. I remember watching it at the drive-thru. This is a clip, okay? And I think it's time to wrap this up after this, okay? We got about another 10 seconds. He really played a very convincing thug. This is what got him the role in Star Wars. Okay?
You're an ogre, just like my father. He won't let me stay out late or play records or anything.
Your father won't let you stay out late?
No, he's terrible. Once I was at a party and it didn't end till late, he called the cops. Can you imagine? He had the whole police force there.
By the way, where is it that you live, Carol?
Over in Ramona. Why? Oh, no. You thought I'd tell you where I live? Not me. Not old Carol. The night is young, and I'm not hitting the rack till I get a little action. What are you looking at? Who's that? You know him? He's following awful close.
Grab onto something. Hey man, I'm sorry if I scared you. You're gonna have to do one hell of a lot more than that to scare me. Hey, I've been looking all over for you, man. Didn't nobody tell you I was looking for you? Hey, I can't keep track of all you folks running around here backwards. Hey, you're supposed to be the fast thing in the valley, man, but that can't be your car. It must be your mama's car. I'm sort of embarrassed to be this close to you. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised driving a field car. Field car? What's a field car? Field car runs through the fields, drops cow shit all over the place to make the lettuce grow. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like the color of your car there, man. What's that supposed to be? Sort of a cross between piss yellow and puke green, ain't it? Well, you call that a paint job, but it's pretty ugly. I bet you got to sneak up on the pumps just to get a little air in your tires. Well, at least I don't have to pull over to the side just to let a funeral go by, man. Oh, funny. You know what?
Your car's uglier than I am. That didn't come out right.
Come on, boy, let's go. Prove it. Why don't you go out and try to win yourself a few races? And you come on back and I'll show you a few things.
Oh, racing, you can beat him.
Hey, that's pick up a few extra bucks babysitting? Hey, Dad, why don't you come on a ride with me in about 10 years? It's just between you and me.
Wow, he's really fast, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's stupid.
Boy, folks, if you ever want to see a really good movie, American Graffiti. That was how Harrison Ford got to play Han Solo in Star Wars. He was a very moody actor. According to the producers that I heard interviewed, like they were afraid to talk to him and stuff when he was like, like not working and stuff. He was like so moody. It's like a weird guy, But he was fucking really, really good actor. I mean, you could believe him on things that he was saying there. I mean, I thought that was a strain. God love you. Subscribe, will you please? Let's have 2 digits here. We need number 10, okay? Call my number. I'll give you my number and I'll do some nice things for you on the phone. How's that? How's that for desperation? I'm just kidding. Just subscribe anyway. Bye.